Hello. My camera is running out of battery somehow. There's construction work going on outside. So I'm going to pretend that the need for this video to be very speedy and sort of noisy, I apologize, is the reason why I will spare you an apology for why I haven't posted in ages. Anyway, I thought I was going to have this second part of my May wrap-up be a bit of a flop, because I thought I was kind of slumping and reading very little, but while there are quite a few books in here, there's a lot of pages. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start with the graphic novels that I read this month. First is volume 1 of Snot Girl, Green Hair, Don't Care by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. Obviously, as you can tell, I picked this up because the aesthetic is on point. This is basically about this fashion blogger whose life is hella weird, and it has the most beautiful artwork that I have ever seen, but like the story and the characters are a bit infuriating because it perpetuates that stereotype that, oh, if your life seems this good online, you have to be vain and dishonest. And obviously, as I do agree that we only tend to post nice things online, I think there's a line between doing that and sort of being disingenuous, which I feel like is very much what this character does, and she hates herself for it, and it's kind of wacky, and yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see where the story goes, but overall, bit of a disappointment. I also read Saga Volume 7 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I've been mentioning this for the longest time. This is basically a space opera type thing, blah blah blah, Romeo and Juliet-esque, blah blah blah, hybrid child, blah blah blah, on the run from all the governments, and so on and so forth. Hella good. Not my favorite volume in the series, but still solid. And then, one of my most anticipated reads of the year came out this month, but it's the second in a series, so I felt like I needed to reread the first one to refresh my mind. So I did that. I sort of switched between the physical book and the audiobook, both of which I wholeheartedly recommend. And I read Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This is signed. I actually forgot it was signed, so I just sort of, opened my book to do the reading and then was taken by surprise. Anyway, this follows a bunch of characters that were first introduced to us in City of, was it Lost Souls? I don't know, but it's so good. I can't tell you more in case you haven't read the Mortal Instruments, but like, oh, I love this, and I loved it even more upon rereading it. I took even more notes. I love everything about it even more, and the audiobook is hella solid. I apologize for the slight angle change. For some reason, I just thought my camera wasn't on, because honestly, would that not be something I would do? Anyway, so of course, after rereading Lady Midnight, I had to treat myself. I wasn't going to, but the world is sad, so I just wanted books and coffee. So I got Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare, the second installment in the Dark Artifices series, and this is so good. I think I loved it even more than the first one, though it's hard to tell because I really did love the first one so freaking much, and this one was so good. And the audiobook is narrated by the dude that played Spike on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I really want to check out the audiobook at some point as well, but I thought it would be a little bit soon to already read this in audio format, but never say never. It's just so good, and I love all my children so much, and it was so freaking sad and so freaking emotional, and I was just a mess throughout all of it, and especially the end. And Cassandra Clare owns my ass and my soul and my blue head and just everything. I will sign all my possessions to her just willingly. It's just, I love the series so much, and I love the characters, and I love the world, and just, oh my goodness, I have very many emotions, and I thought about doing a review for this or a discussion or whatever, but I don't think I could ever put my feelings together in a coherent way, so yeah, clearly I can't, but I love this book so much. And lastly, I think it was just like the very last day of the month that I wanted to start another book. I didn't make it too far into it in May. I think it was only 20, 30 pages something. But it's Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. And this is basically a memoir type thing that I've been seeing around the internet, just being blown up for quite a hot moment. It's basically a very humorous recount of life with mental illness. It's hella funny if it's your type of humor. So you have to be a little bit messed up to enjoy the humor. Basically, I don't know, the author just has this quirky presence, and she, I think that really helps her deal with her mental illnesses in a positive way, if there's even such a thing when it comes to that. But yeah, this is super funny and relatable at points, though I don't collect taxidermy, so maybe not that relatable. It's really funny. It's kind of different from what I was expecting going in. I don't even know what I was expecting. But yeah, it was a wild ride. I really love the core idea of being furiously happy as a coping mechanism of sorts. I think that's really interesting. And I think it's just a really interesting look on life. So yeah, finished it in June, but I don't know if you're gonna see it in my June wrap up, because I also really want to get it back to the library. So yeah, these are the thoughts I have on it. So that was basically what I read in the second half of the month of May. Is it May? I might be wrong. I don't know. You might see this outfit in a different video, so if that for some reason annoys you, I'm sorry, but also like, why? What else? I don't know. Life's a mess, clearly. Thank you so much for watching. I'll link the first half of May in terms of reading down below, and please do let me know what you've read and loved in the month of May. Anyway, I'm gonna see you later. Bye.